Now, correspondent Elizabeth Palmer and her team are in Aleppo, a cultural and industrial center of more than 2 million people, still partly in the hands of rebel forces. We spoke with Liz a short time ago.
As we rolled along, Scott, we could see the villages that ISIS has just been pushed out of, deserted and very heavily damaged. We stopped in the outskirts as we came in and went into a poor neighborhood right on the front lines. They are living in ruined buildings in shocking condition with neither electricity or running water. We then carried on a little bit to the jewel of Aleppo, what used to be the largest covered market in the Middle East. It was a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and I'm sorry to have to tell you that it is in ruins. It's heartbreaking. Buildings that existed for more than 1,000 years have finally been smashed by this savage war.
Liz, what's it like to be a resident of Aleppo now?
Weary, desperate, in some cases for necessities like medication or water. Everybody's desperate to be able to relax, to travel freely, but people make do. I mean, you have to bear in mind that there are hundreds of thousands of displaced people who stayed inside Syria, who are cramming into every tiny room and, in some cases, campsite.
As you look around the buildings, the streets, paint the picture for me.
Well, it's a patchwork. So areas where there have been heavy fighting are just ruined beyond your imagining. It's like pictures of the Second World War, Berlin. I mean, smashed beyond belief. And then you go on a mile or two, and there are rather beautiful buildings from the early part of the last century, very graceful, dilapidated, but standing. And so it's a kind of dizzying mix of everything.
Elizabeth Palmer with a rare report from inside Aleppo, and Holly Williams with another report from inside Syria as well. Thank you both.